Hey there and welcome. This is a guided embodiment session for pulling in the higher self to live in your body. God, the Most High, the highest version of your human form. This is a journey that we're going to take together. So I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable position where you will not be disturbed, where you can just squirrel away. Now, as you get yourself positioned, we say this because interruptions are not a deterrent, but we want to give the mind the best opportunity to simply let go. And we're not losing our mind. We're simply releasing control and opening up as though we are a funnel to receive the goodness that is everything better than we can imagine. So finding yourself in a comfortable seated or lying down position, it doesn't matter. Listening to the body, remembering how to listen to the body, making those last adjustments, making sure your energy, your weight, and your body is evenly distributed. And just taking a deep breath in and feeling all parts of the body, and on the exhale, feeling them melt into the current, into the moment, into the flow. Noticing the breath and allowing the mind to finish out its last few little things. And bringing your attention to your heart. Maybe noticing if you can feel it beating from the inside out. Or if you'd like to place your hand on your chest, you could do that as well, and just to feel the beat. And so as we allow, we set our intention for the Most High God to present itself in a form that we can visualize. And so let's go in our mind's eye to a table. And it's just a beautiful square table, a tall table, and it's got 4 benches. And feel and imagine and see yourself seated at the table. You are seated upright. Your feet are kind of on the little bar of the legs of the stool that you're sitting on. There is no back, but you are sitting upright, and so you are steady in your own. And you have a notebook open in front of you and blank pages, and you have a pen in your hand. And take a deep breath in and imagine as you sit at this table, you look up at the window right in front of you and you call in, God, you are welcome to sit at my table. God, you are welcome to come and join me right here in this right now moment. You are absolutely invited to be present in this right now moment. And so in your mind's eye, as you have those words come through your essence, you see a ball of light fly from the sky. And it zigs and it zags and it lands on your front porch. And it knocks. Tap, tap, tap. Or maybe it's a thump, thump, thump. Noticing the rhythmic similarities to your heartbeat. So in your mind's eye, you look toward the door and you just allow it to open through your intention. And the door opens and rushes in. This golden light rushes in to take its place at one of the seats at the table. And you envision it to be a body, illuminated body. And then suddenly, as you almost see it sit at the table, it envelops you in a hug. It's sort of like a warm blanket, sort of like a tornado, sort of like just a warm bath, maybe, sort of like being in utero all over again. And let's just sit for a minute and feel the warmth. Let's just sit for a minute and envision the golden light permeating our skin, feeling the tingles as we relax and we relax and we relax, as we melt and melt and melt. Breathing deep into the chest and allowing this golden goodness light, the divine perfection that is love, that is bliss, that is happiness, that is healing, that is liberation, that is abundance, that is jubilee, that is all of the things sending the message that I love you, sending the message that you are safe, sending the message that every need you think you have has already been satisfied. Sending the message that you are absolutely my chosen one. You are the one that I created to be happy, to be loved, to know without any shadow of doubt, because doubt is just a thought form. So do you know or do you think? You know without a shadow of doubt that the energy that beats your heart is you. And the reason we allow the mind to release is because the mind is simply a tool. And we were conditioned, and there's nothing wrong with that. That was evolution. However, we were conditioned to use the tool and allow the tool to take control to create our lives. When in reality, we are the experiencer. We are the witness of the tool. Keep breathing. It is a blessing to be both human and divine. And all the teachers of all religions have always pointed back to the ineffable, the beginning and the end, the light and the dark, the integration, the devotion, the worship, the pouring out. And no matter what plane of existence we engage this thing, it is still all us. And we have the ability to be completely in our skin, completely human and in darkness. And we feel it. And that's so powerful because we get to feel. That's the blessing of being a human. The whole host of heaven, heaven's angels, the divine, the bigger, the magic, the thing, watches with bated breath because we are the only dimension that has duality in this regard. Because we also have free will. So we chose to live in a dimension to where darkness was king. For the soul experience in this time space, at this right now moment, hearing these words, to know that we get to unlock the key and open the gate. We get to step out of hell. We get to remember that heaven is inside. And Tasha's voice harkens back to in the fire and the flame, but not being burned. You're going to hear some things in the news that will scare you. You're going to see some things in the sky that might scare you. You get to experience fear and you get to remember peace. So when the body feels fear, know without shadows of doubt that they are being illuminated and screaming on their way out. So thank them for their service. Let's go back to exorcism. You guys want to be afraid of that? You want to be afraid of witches and whatnot? You want to be afraid of demons? You want to be afraid of warlocks and all these things? Be not afraid is what the angels always say. And the aliens always said it as well. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Why did you doubt? Without a shadow of doubt. When the fears come to the surface, we see them and we love them, and we lick our wounds and we ask for the soothing balm. We find the salve. We open ourselves to the healing of the psyche. We rewrite those neural pathways. And we ask for higher assistance to illuminate where we are automatically choosing the wrong way. And we get to feel the release, the shock, the trigger, the catalyzing moment where we are woken, we are awakened to the truth of who we are. So feeling that golden energy separate itself from you and go to sit on the chair, you realize that that's impossible. You cannot be separated from God. You can choose with your free will to release identification with separation. All love is unification. Inner union is the wedding. Turn water into wine. Turn water into wine. Eat, drink, and be merry. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your party. Enjoy. Be in joy. It's weird. My dog is licking its paw. Yes, in this right now moment, this is what I'm saying. Because I want to bring your attention to the fact that you have all the support you need in this 3D realm. Our animals are higher beings that simply know love. So when you pet your dog, or you hold your cat, or you snuggle your rabbit, or you marvel at your snake, whatever life you choose to engage with, only see it as love. You are reflecting everything. Everything outside of you is simply a reflection of what's in you. Rewrite the neural pathways. Choose to believe that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Let's start with yourself. Know who you are. It took unfathomable magic for you to be here in this right now moment. Later, do the research. Keep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and feel your highest self. Dream. Do you want love? Let's go. Imagine your ideal partner sitting in the position to where you once placed God. Your ideal other is looking at you with love in their eyes. Make direct eye contact with your love, no matter the person. We are seeing energy these days. As you look into these eyes, feel these eyes looking back into you. That is love. For God so loved the world that he gave another to reflect. Let's make them in our image. Reflecting your love. Allow those eyes to form a human body. If you so desire love in a human body. In this regard, as you maintain eye contact, feel the heart contact. That's that inner union that already exists. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Anybody is your godly other. And allow your heart to know if you get to choose to sever the connection, to allow for a higher personification to arrive. Can be in that same vessel or another. You are open because you are God. And you are not afraid to feel the into me you see with another person. The intimacy. Feel the creative juices in your pelvis with this other person. Ablaze, light the fires of passion. Light the fires of creation. Eyes, heart, loins. You're so human. Do you understand that God does not experience the climax of orgasm? God is the orgasm. I know. But you, my dear human, get to experience it. So there's no shame in your nakedness. You were created for this unity. It's Tantra, but let me stop. Maybe it's money. Use your hand and wipe the vision of your ideal other, knowing that it is already done. Money and abundance seems to be a concern for so many of us. And that is by design. We have never been abandoned. We are human beings. And the beingness is action. The being is the movement of all the atoms and the molecules within the human being. Within the human body, there is movement that moves without your assistance. Let it move as you still your body. That is your inner magnetism, magnetics being stimulated, being movement. Ablaze to where you feel your body become illuminated. The jubilee within your cells is so radiant that you just feel the blaze in every inch of your bones and your skin and your blood and your vessels. You are ablaze. You are illuminating, radiant. You are magnetic. You have no lack whatsoever. All thought forms that want to convince you that their job of these thought forms, of these sins, their job is to convince you that you are abandoned. The fall of man, perhaps. The separation from God, perhaps. None of that is true, and none of that is you. The knowledge of good and evil was an experience that got to happen. Because in order for something to grow and evolve and keep getting better and better, there must be a starting point, the origin, the genesis of man. The genesis of this dimension is duality, is in the beginning there was just everything. Was the word. The word is a concept of consciousness. And let's break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. You are here for the experience of darkness so that you may find your way back to the light. And the veil does not exist. It never did. It was just a thought that you kept thinking until you believed it. Well done, good and faithful servant. You may now rest. So as you recognize that you are a human being, understanding that inner movement is God within, and magnetizing. So imagine from this place of knowing who you are, waves and waves of abundance washing over you. Don't worry about how it happens, my love. It comes to you. Magic is magical. But when you sit and you feel the radiance of your own body, and you envision money, whatever form you prefer, may it be digital, yes. May it be bars of gold and silver, yes. May it be paper, notes, and coins, yes. May the decimal points move continually to the right in your favor. Everything is in right relationship. Every cell in your body is spinning to the right, to the right, to the right way. in right order and motion. And this is a massive offering. You get paid to exist, and you exist to give, give, give. The more you feed, the more you receive. Open and feed loaves and fishes. Reach your hand into the basket and keep pulling. The oil never runs out. The well never runs dry. You are the well, my love. So all of your concerns, let's keep going. Your health, rewrite the neural pathways. Whatever you may need has already been satisfied. We're going to close the session now, as this is a seed point activation. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, know that it is done. It is finished. Amen, amen, and amen. Finding gratitude for this experience and letting it wave and wash over you. Now I'm going to release this offering and leave you to where you are to continue in your own golden energy. I love you and happy creating.